How do object keys, values, entries work in JavaScript? Imagine you have a box filled with different items. To find what's inside, you might look at the labels, the contents, or even both. In JavaScript, objects are like that box, and these methods help us peek inside. Object.keys is like reading all the labels on the box. It gives you an array of all the property names or keys that belong directly to the object. For example, if you have an object representing a person with name and age, Object.keys will give you an array with name and age. It only includes properties that are directly on the object, not ones inherited from somewhere else. This is useful when you want to see what properties an object has without digging through its entire prototype chain. Object values is like opening the box and pulling out all the items stored inside. It returns an array of just the values, like Alice and 25 if those are the values for name and age. Again, it only considers properties that are directly on the object. This method is handy when you want to work with just the data stored in an object, ignoring the property names. Object entries is like having a list of pairs showing both the label and the item together. It gives you an array of arrays where each inner array contains a key and its corresponding value. For example, with the same person object, object entries will produce an array with name, Alice, and age, 25. This makes it easy to loop through both the property names and their values at the same time. You can even use destructuring to make this process smoother, like pulling out the key and value directly in a loop. It's important to remember that these methods only work with properties that are enumerable, meaning they are meant to be visible during iteration. They ignore properties keyed by symbols and do not include properties inherited from the prototype chain. You can also combine these methods with array functions like map or filter by first converting the object into an array of entries, transforming it, and then converting it back into an object with object from entries. For example, you can double all the values in an object by turning it into entries, multiplying each value, and then creating a new object from those entries. Understanding these methods is key to mastering how objects work in JavaScript. They give you a simple way to access, examine, and manipulate object data, making your code more flexible and easier to work with. Whether you want to list property names, get all values, or handle key-value pairs together, these tools are essential for efficient web development.